Welcome to your daily focus for December the 20th, 2022. So, are you ready? On your mark, get set. Well, not quite yet, but we're going to start feeling the energy to go forward with an optimism, with a passion, with a strength. So, stay tuned for how that's going to come about and how long it will be with us. And let's start at the beginning. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. We have the 20 energy today. The 20 energy is all about turning points. And 2 plus 0 is a 2, and that is discovering the magic within us, whether it's a talent, ability, or personalities, pure magic. So sit in quiet contemplation, go within, discover the beauty, the strength that you have, the beauty that is within you, waiting to be exposed. If we do the numerology of the day, it gets even better. It's an 11 energy. All right, 3 plus 2 plus 6. So it is about things happening very quickly in our lives, being able to build, being able to grow. And it's kind of funny that I put these earrings on for this reading because I didn't look ahead, I promise you. This one is Brave, and this one is Justice, which is the 11 card in the tarot deck. And it's about cutting away what no longer matters in our life, making a commitment, a strong commitment to ourselves, and seeing that commitment through, giving it the focus, giving it the energy. And we are so gifted to have the 11 energy, the 20 energy. The sun is in Sag, so there's optimism and wanting to go forward. Absolutely. Travel, perhaps. Learning opportunities. And the moon is in Scorpio, so we are going to go for the truth. We're going to dig for the truth of where we really want to go, of where we want to set our path on fire, so to speak. Because the highlight of today's energy is Jupiter goes into Aries. And will be in Aries until May 17th, which I find just wild on its own, because the 17th is making the impossible possible, but 1 plus 7 is an 8 energy, which is about abundance and wealth, and it's going into Taurus, which is about our abundance. It is about our money. It is about our material wealth. Absolutely. So anyways, I just thought I'll throw that in now that, wow, when the energy switches over to Taurus, it's going to be just as incredible as it is right now with the 11 energy, greeting it, standing at the door saying, yeah, let's make things happen. Now, our challenges might get a little harder because of the 11 energy, but the successes are so much greater than you could have imagined. So be happy when things get a little rough, because you know if you persevere, if you go through that challenge, you are one step closer to your success, to your happiness, to your joy, to your best life ever. So what does it mean when Jupiter is in Aries? Well, Jupiter is the planet of optimism. It's the planet of expansion. And Aries is about taking charge and conquering, meeting the challenge, being the warrior. And every planet, as it goes through Aries, gets this infusion of fire, passion, strength. It revitalizes, it gives a rebirth almost to the energy of that planet. So Jupiter in Aries is going to be fast-paced. It's going to be about our independence, maybe self-taught, our self-learning could be part of it. Absolutely. Teaching ourselves how to navigate forward, reading a book and then trying to apply it. Jupiter in Aries is, our minds are on fire. That's when we have the aha moments. That's when we have the epiphanies, the eureka. This is when we want to jump onto our stallion, raise our sword in the air, and yell, charge. We can see the possibilities to better our lives in one way or another. Things that were hidden before. It's not about sitting back and strategizing the plan right now. Absolutely not. It's about building that spark of inspiration within you and running with it, going with it, being fearless. Grabbing your courage, grabbing your strength, and taking a risk on you, your dreams, your potential. Now, the one drawback is we'll be very, very impatient to have the action in our lives, and we will be very, very impatient about the successes, about seeing the success, but it's definitely a beautiful forward movement for us. And we've been through some very hard energy over the last, well, especially the last week. Oh my goodness. I think it's a couple of weeks though. So until May 17th, we are gifted with Jupiter in Aries, and it won't be here till 10-12 years again. So we want to utilize it to the best of our abilities. This is a time for new moon affirmations, and I usually put the video up, a link to it at the end of this video. So if you got to go fast, then at least scroll down to that so that you can bookmark it for later, put it in your watch later, and sit down. And really all it is, it's 8 or 10 minutes of just one affirmation after the other. And even if you want to listen to it, well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I take that as a compliment if you utilize it as a tool in that way. But more importantly, get a piece of paper out, get a pen out, and write down some of the affirmations that really feel a strength, a bond with where you want to go, of what you want to develop in your life, of how you want to feel when you walk out that door each morning, or get out of bed each morning, or lay down your head at night even. So, I'm sure you can find 4 or 5 or 10, because all it is 8 or 10 minutes of different affirmations that I would like you to utilize to start your day off right, to motivate yourself to go forward, especially under this beautiful energy that we are gifted with right now. Now, we still have Mars in retrograde, so we're going to be hampered there, but know that that is only for 3 more weeks, maybe. Yeah, it's not long. It's mid January. I think it's the 12th or somewhere right around there. Anyways, until Mars goes stationary direct, and then watch us start talking about our dreams, our joys, our wants, our successes, our happiness that we are going forward in, and being happy in the moment because we are facing the challenge. We're feeling strong. We're feeling optimistic. We don't want to take our time. The more time we take, the more restrictions, the more problems will come into play. Okay, now over the next 2 weeks, I think we should take it a little slower. But that's when we'll get the green light for go. Okay, let's get to the cards. And I have the Journey of Love cards out as well. I was drawn to keep them on the side, so I guess it's a special day for us, isn't it? Our shadow card is, look at this, the Page of Pentacles. You can't make this stuff up. This is about dreaming your dream bigger than life. Okay? When we're the Page of Pentacles, we're not an emperor or an empress yet. We're definitely not the king or queen. We're not even a knight yet. We are the page. We are in training to go upon the adventure. So this is a time to dream. Dream the impossible dream. Dream the impossible dream. Grow that dream so it scares you. You wanted to be a tarot card reader on YouTube, then now see yourself in a large stadium with thousands upon thousands of people. That should scare you a little bit, I'm thinking. So, you want to get that promotion at work, see yourself in that position. See yourself actually in the position after that position. That way you've already been through it. You don't have to worry about it. Worry about the next one. You've got what it takes for this one. It's about allowing those aha moments to come in. It's allowing those new ideas to formulate. So we do want to take time to meditate. We do want to take time to contemplate, to pray about what we want to come into our life. Look at that pentacle. It's so large it would never fit into a pocket. For goodness sakes. but we hold it out there and we imagine it. And we don't need to know how it's going to happen. We don't need to, we just need to know the end game. What does it look like at the end of the day? How will we know that we've arrived? What will be different? What will be happening? What are we wearing? What's the expression on our face? Are there other people around? Are we outside? Are we inside? What are we doing? Are we all dressed up? Are we bumming and slumming it out? What are we doing here? So grow the dream today. Grow the dream bigger than life today. Okay, that is our shadow energy. Our first card is the Hangman. So the Hangman's saying, whoa, 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 back it up. Okay, get in the moment. Okay, get into the here and now. And really think about what you have right now in your life that you could go forward with. You don't have to create anything. You don't have to do anything. You've already got it in place. Okay, not the part of the dream where you need to go out and purchase something or learn something, or how do you be the pioneer? How do you be the pioneer and set roots before you can even trailblaze or anything like that? You have to sit there and say, okay, this is point A, and what do I have to work with? I'd really like a really big computer for what I need to do, and with this program and this program and this program, but you don't have that. So what do you got right now? Will it work? Then start with it. Okay, start with it. Okay, this is about the here and now. This is about detaching the emotion from the situations. This is about allowing yourself to give up control of something. And it's probably something that maybe you didn't even want control over in the first place, or something that you really don't have a lot of control in the situation, and you're trying to pull in that control that's just really not going to be. Stop putting your energy in that direction. Turn it around to your goals, your dreams, your desires. Also, what do you need to surrender to? And most times it's really just with our strength and knowing we're going to be okay if we do take this risk on ourselves, that we are protected. So belief, the Hangman is being in the moment and really thinking things through, and what is the next step, and not getting all emotional about what's going to happen. Just the here and now, just the facts, ma'am, just the facts. So, okay. Our next card is the King of Pentacles. Wow. Page of Pentacles, and now the King of Pentacles. And I think it was less than a week ago that we had the same two show up. But look at this. We've taken a risk. And now, look at us. We are the richest king. Now, were there learning curves? Were there steps to take? Absolutely. Okay, this isn't all happening in a day, but it's kind of telling the story here about what's going to happen with these dreams, especially if you back it up a little bit and you think it through while you still have a chance to. Because trust me, when this energy starts going, you won't have time to strategize. You won't have time to do a bunch of stuff. You're going to be going fast pace. You're going to have a focus. You're going to have a drive. You're going to have a motivation. The motivation is just the energy itself. The King of Pentacles shows up, and look at your crown. Look at your crown. It's a living vine. So it's thinking outside the box. It's about growing your vision each and every day. Growing it into something wonderful, but yet practical. And we're going into a year that all the Mercury retrogrades are in very, very much earth signs. All four. I think we're having 4 retrogrades of Mercury next year, and they're all in earth energy. So that means we'll be grounded in our thoughts. It'll be practical. And so it's doable. So what you think is impossible now becomes very doable, because we will be able to formulate throughout 2024 how to have practical decisions made for ourselves, for our path. And look at that. We didn't bother with the pocket. We're straddling it between our knees. Good enough, right? So growing that abundance. And Judgment is here. Well, first I'm going to say don't be too judgmental about yourself. Okay, we are still in full moon energy. Boy, if there was ever a time to leave the past in the past, I should almost be wearing those earrings where I've got the lock on the one and the key for the other. To lock away the past and the key to the gate, to the path that's awaiting me, awaiting you, awaiting each of us. Judgment is here. Don't judge yourselves. Don't be too harsh on yourselves. It doesn't matter if you've failed in the past. You let yourself down. Other people have let you down. It didn't work out the way you wanted it to. You tried and, it was like touching fire. You got burnt in one way or another. And so you don't really want to go into those areas of your life again. But you're being called to go on a path. And you know what? You're going to have to walk through that. So it's about leaving things behind, knowing, and take the knowledge with you. Absolutely. The knowledge of what happened to you so that doesn't reoccur in your life. But leave the rest of it. Let it go. So search out a confidant, a best friend, a therapist, someone to talk to, someone to let it out with. And don't be afraid of your emotions in those times. If the tears come, let them come. If the anger comes, feel it. Allow it. Allow it to flow through you. Stopping it. It's okay. I did a reading for this one girl, and it was years ago. But I still remember saying to her, you've gotten so good at hiding your true emotions that you can't even cry when you're alone. Now, how many of you feel that way? Because we've been through some hard energy. That you're so good at masking yourself, you've gotten so good at it that you can't even do it in private. You can't let that mask off. You're scared if you take that mask off, it's not going to go back on. Or something. Don't worry. Let it out. Let it flow through you. You won't need the mask. Judgment. Have you been putting a focus and energy towards something? So this could be, since it's our third card, this could be down the road if we're not working towards it. If we're just expecting the magic to take over and someone knocks on our front door with a package and here's your best life ever. Have a great day, ma'am or sir. So we need to maybe self-analyze ourselves once in a while to make sure that we're on track, that we're putting a consistent effort into it, maybe 15 minutes a day, maybe 20 minutes a day, 3 hours a day, 15 minutes 2 times a week. It's always Tuesdays and Thursdays because that works best for you. Whatever it is, but the consistency, the one step at a time. Stop looking to see how far you've gotten. Don't worry. Those times will come up for us. Right now, it is about understanding our dreams and growing the impossible dream. A lot of strong energy there. Okay, we will get a mantra card. Oh my goodness, they're all over the place. Well, what was this one? The peacock, raise your standards. It wanted to be the card. I got resilience, rise above the tribulation, so they're both. But the peacock wanted to come out, so I'm going to go with the peacock, resilience, rise above our tribulation. I think we'll be able to do that, okay? I think as Jupiter moves into Aries, we'll feel each day a little bit more resilient about what we were going through, what we can accomplish. I think our energy will change to a more optimistic, passionate, strong. Okay, let's go to the peacock here. Raise your standards, okay? So once again, it's about dreaming the impossible dream. What makes you think that you can't do what you really, really, really want to imagine yourself doing? Where does the glass ceiling come in on you? Where do you go, okay, that's enough. I can't grow it any bigger. I'm getting scared. That's what you want to do on a day like today. You just kind of, a lot of it will eventually be skimmed away because we're going to keep it practical in the coming year. We have no choice but to keep it practical with all the retrogrades of Mercury being in Earth signs. So, Peacock is here. Probably one of the most beautiful creature of the world's animal kingdom. It is also believed to be the most virtuous and embodies the admired characteristics of integrity and loyalty. Like the peacock, you embody qualities important for friendship, for family unity. Be encouraging, selfless. Enrich the lives of everyone you meet. The peacock is also very protective of its young and will provide for and protect them under any circumstance. This card can also be seen as an indicator to better yourself and to raise your standards, to be more like the peacock. To be more like the peacock, to raise your standards, to not settle for second place or second best, to not give away your power in some way, to not compromise a value, a joy away in order to keep the peace, in order to keep the harmony. If that's the case, then we need to pull that back. Okay, raise your standards on what you allow, on how people treat you, on just about everything in life. Raise your standards. Now, the mantra is, I love and care for everyone I know, but I want you to go over and watch the new Moon Affirmations and get an affirmation for yourself that you can say today, tomorrow, the next, and possibly 4, 5, 6, 20 more on top of that. So it'll be a good 8 minutes spent to come up with some choice sentences to say throughout the day, especially when you wake up in the morning. Okay, let's see what the animals have to tell us today. And our animal today is the humpback whale, the singer. I don't know why I was getting it. Oh, there we go. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from a goal. Align with your purpose and the power of your soul. So align with purpose, your goal, your wish, your desire, your want, your challenge to yourself. Align yourself with purpose and the power in your soul, because we will be feeling this empowering energy coming alive within us as we go into the new year and up till May, right? It'll start to dwindle in May. We'll have a lot of completion at that time. A couple of really strong first steps, or maybe we're halfway there. Who knows where this energy will take you. Okay, we're going to do a Journey of Love card today, because you have to have a belief in yourself that you can have the very best of the best, that you do have the right to raise your standards. So Journey of Love is about loving others, but loving yourself, because you can't climb any higher than the belief that you have for yourself. And the more you love yourself, the more you know that you are deserving and you are worthy of anything your heart is set on. We have Dance of the Planets. I kid you not. And it's a 56, so it's an 11 energy. Wow. So Dance of the Planets. Look at that card. Okay, let's get the book out. I don't even try to talk to these cards because And if you're looking for the deck, it looks like that. Am I blocking things with my fingers? Of course I am. Journey of Love. They did such a beautiful job of this. I can't improve on it in any way. I know that for sure. And I know that if I tried, I would actually be taking away from the beautiful work they did. So we will read the poem first, and then we will go into what it means for us. In those days, time was ours. We walked in the rain and held each other's hands. Your lips, warm against my skin, and your soul melting into mine as night became morning amongst the cobblestone walks of now forgotten places we called ours. There are forces larger than your own personal destiny at work in your life now. Although they are not inharmonious to you, you may feel as though you're being blocked from, or on the other hand, rocketed towards the heavens on a roll that nothing can derail. Either way, the planets are dancing, and they will, and there is an effect upon your destiny. It was meant to be at this time. From rising, there will be a gentle rest to recover before rising again. And from restraint, there will be propulsion into greater stratospheres. All things in time, according to the wisdom of greater cycles. It's okay to trust in the cosmic cycles and divine timing. After all, what point is there to rush to the bus stop if the bus doesn't depart until tomorrow? And what point is there to hold back if you're ready to set to go? I'm sorry. And what point is there to hold back if you are ready and set to go? Did I not start this reading as on your mark, get ready, set? Oh, goodness gracious. I just love the way they talk. Trust in the timing and the rhythm of your life now, especially if it seems out of your control. That is the dance of the planets happening through you. This oracle brings a message. Pray that the planetary forces funnel blessings of grace and unconditional love, mercy, and joy to you now. That their movements through your life may happen in such a way that you can make the most of it. These are the times when the big shifts are possible, supported by cosmic movements. So pray for grace and then enjoy the ride. Pray for grace and then enjoy the ride. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.